welcome to Farming Simulator 25 in Alma, Missouri. Start of the series here. So, first couple of things we got to do is take care of some field work because we need to. Take a second. Because we need to. Like we're doing this episode without the controller, which is a little upsetting, but that's okay. I usually use the controller when I'm driving vehicles mainly. So, yeah, okay. I guess we should talk about the elephant in the room a little bit. I have turned, even though they're still here, the tram lines and everything, I have turned off precision farming. There is just so many bugs with it right now that it's not worth using. I might even have so much problems with the mod that it may cause some stability issues. I would rather not deal with that. So yeah, I've turned that off. Shouldn't really affect anything, but you know, just in case, I just wanted you to know. I have no idea why that's there. Shed lights are on. Do we need them? Opening everything up because we're going to need to access all of it before the end of the day. We gotta put straw in our cow shed. We gotta get grass into our sheep barn. We gotta give the chickens some wheat. We gotta harvest the wheat. All that stuff this month, today. So we got some stuff we got to do. So we go ahead and open all of it up because we're probably going to access all of it. I do still have liming, weeding, and stones turned on. The only thing of the options I don't have turned on is crop destruction. See, crop destruction off, but everything else is on. Of course, I've also turned off the what was I going to say? I went to bed early, and as usual, when I go to bed early, my cat decides to puke in my floor and just wake me up, you know. So, yeah, that's what I deal with. That's why I'm up at like 1:30 in the morning and decide to make a video. Yeah, I'm not at my best right now. I'm still half asleep. Kind of want to go back to sleep, but I also know I wouldn't for at least another couple of hours. So, yeah, it's gonna be a fun Sunday for me. All right. That was my shop trigger for if I wanted stuff delivered. So yeah, our main thing is going to be getting everything done over here. We got the wheat field to do and the grass field right here to do. Corn is not going to be done ready until October. All right. I don't know if we'll need this tractor right now. We're definitely going to need this one. Let me back up. I'll grab the red spot. Man, Yeah, like I said, it's going to take him. working at 50. It's just for whatever reason it's not. It's weird. Yeah, I have to look down every now and then to push the button. Make sure I'm pressing the right one. It's a little struggle bus to go up the field. I wonder if I should use mine. Next time we'll probably use the other tractor. Try it out. Okay, so let's see grass go. And I'm gonna go fill up our sheep. Now I have messed around with this. I just don't understand it completely yet. But this allows us to keep track of things every now and then. So we do need to fill our sheep barn filled with grass. If it's less than 40,000 liters, we need to do it, which is half. I said it's a half. So my tip side, instantaneous unload. that task. Huh. Still here for some reason. Alright, so it's not completely working like it's supposed to. I guess I should. I guess I have to manually push it. So our sheep barn is full. It should, if I set it up correctly, pop up again. And it should do a little pop up over on the right, I think, if the task needs to be done again. It's a reoccurring task every time it gets less than 40,000 liters, which is half of the field. Give me a little while to get like completely comfortable with doing everything in first person view all the time, or the majority of the time. You know, I got so used to Riverbend Springs that I could do it. I knew where I was at all times, especially, so not so much with this one. Alright, so that's the mowing part done. We need to go and harvest the wheat harvest. What do we do? Well, one thing we can do is we can go back in there. I shouldn't have put up the forage wagon because we're going to need it to get up the straw. Didn't think about that. And then we're going to need the trailer. The tipper trailer. So we can get, so we can unload the harvester, which we shouldn't actually need to. We could probably just drive the harvester over here if we wanted to, but I'm going to just unload it into the trailer. So this right here. Let's go grab the trailer. sorry precision farming didn't work out. I just didn't want to deal with the bugs. Not only do you get like half of your harvest at all times right now because you can't get high enough. Um, the other thing is like half the time some of the shit doesn't work. Um, Sometimes the spot spraying and stuff doesn't work at all. So yeah, there's just so much wrong with it right now that it would be so buggy. I don't know what would happen if I tried to use it. I didn't want to mess up the series. I kind of wanted to get the series, keep going. I kind of just want to play, and not deal with bugs. So we're just gonna have fun with it. As soon as it's all fixed and people are reporting that it's working correctly without like major issues, I'll probably just switch it on and stuff like that. But for right now, it's just too much of a hassle. Not really much work. Not much gain. Yes, yeah, okay. I was trying to figure out how we're going on this when we're doing this. That should be everything. Oh, it tipped. It tipped. There it goes. It's back straight now. Oh, our harvest thresher thing tipped over because I took the corner too fast or something, where it's like really cocked on the ground there. Yeah, I think it was still a little bit cocked off the ground. Yeah, I think it was still a little bit. It was running on one wheel. I think it's what happened there. Let me see something real quick. There should be one of these things in the shop. I just don't know where it would be. Ah, here they are. Do I need that? Probably not. Do I want to? Yeah, kind of. Go. Oh, okay. This. Now we gotta come back and get the straw next after we drop off the feed for the chickens. We got 61,018 liters of meat. That should last our chickens a little while. Go to this, go to chicken pastures, complete task. If I can get away with it, I would like to not sell anything until like January. I think that's going to be our big sell month. Park this because we're not going to need it after this. We can't harvest it until October. A little bit too far in there. like I was hardly grabbing any. That's okay. It's good. We can get through it quickly. In fact, I don't really need the GPS. So even if you're not using the lines, it automatically turns off your cruise control anyway. Here. Even though I'm not hitting the lines or anything, for some reason it's turning off my GPS every now and then when it's acting like I can keep it on. I'm not going to worry about that little bit. But it's surprising that I'm this lucky with the But this first little bit of harvesting the fields and getting the corn harvested and everything, I'll do those the first time on video, but after that we should be good. And that's my task. Next episode, we're still going to be in the month of August for at least one more episode. We got to get all the field prep done, so what we're going to do next episode. And here in just a minute, as soon as I know the rules, get this thing set up back into the shed, we're going to go and decide what we're going to that'll dictate when we want to, when we're going to plant and how long we have until we get the field ready. Of course, I'm probably going to do it right away because it's just my type of personality. I like getting things done when I have the time to do them. So I don't put it off forever. A little bit off. Kind of figured if I didn't see it yet, I figured I would have saw it already. Let's start getting even newer now, which is nice. Saves me on solid fertilizer, at least until later on. Get that one little bit of dirt off. That's some damage. All right. All right. Let's see. We need to get next episode. We need to get field 839, our grass field. We're gonna have to fertilize it. We're gonna have to lime it. It says it needs plowing. We can skip that, but we might go ahead and do it anyway, and then reseed it so it'll, not need it. I don't know if it gives us any yield on it or not. It might. Every 4 months, we need to harvest it, which means we just harvested it in August. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We would have to harvest it in December. If we harvested it in December, where is our grass? Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4. We would miss March as a harvest month. If we harvested in March, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. July, 1, 2, 3, 4. November. So we would get 2 harvests a month of the grass if we did it. If we do it as soon as we can harvest it. So we'll probably not harvest grass again this year until March of next year. We could get a small harvest in, maybe. We would have to harvest. Nah, we wouldn't. We're not going to be able to. We would have to harvest in October to be able to get it ready for March. So nope, not doing that. Okay. So yeah, we're not going to be harvesting grass anymore this year. So field 8. This is the next thing we need to do is we need to get field 8 done. Hmm. So this has got weeds growing in it. It needs lime and it needs plowing. So we're going to have to plow it next episode with our subsoiler. We're going to have to lime it, which we can do because we do have a lime spreader. And we need to take care of the weeds. We're going to have to buy herbicide. I do have the sprayer, and I like, if I do weeds, I like doing the spraying just as an extra thing. If you want to save total money, if you're going to make sure you do it on time every time where there's no like tall weeds or anything, you can use a weeder from the shop. Um, Let me see. Where is the weeders? I usually don't mess with them. That's why I don't know where they are in here. There we go, weeders. So you can use one of these on it without have to buy a chemical. The thing of it is it says it's they can only be used in the first growing stages of crops, which means you have to do it at the first time that the weeds sprout up. If you miss it and they go up to medium, you would have to use this thing here. It's the only one um, that you can do this with. See, as all of these others say the first stage of growing, this is the only one in the whole shop that says it can be done on the medium ones. Oh, so yeah. So yeah. It just depends on how diligent you are of it, is how much you're going to have to do. The thing of it is what are we going to do first? Are we going to plant wheat again? I don't know. If we go to our crop calendar, if we're going to plant wheat again, we need to plant it next month. If we're going to do something like barley, which is basically another wheat crop, that's next month as well. Canola is, we can plant it next month. Um, if we're going to go ahead and go through corn, we would have to wait until April to plant it. Cotton, we would have to wait until March. I do want to get into cotton, but I don't think we're going to have the money to get the harvest machine for it. Definitely not. Soybeans, we could do soybeans. We would have to wait till April to get it done, to get planted. Let's see. Our machine, our header, does do soybeans. Okay. That's going to give us a bunch of money if we do the soybeans. I can tell you that right now. Corn and sunflowers. We could do sunflowers at some point. An 8RX is on sale for 2021. Wow. I wasn't expecting an 8RX to be in the shop. That's interesting. We're not a John Deere, so doesn't really help us, but that's interesting. It's 357 horsepower only. 458 is the highest it goes. That would cost an extra 30,000. Another 4,000 for the US tracks. 3-point or weight. And then this is a bale loader track, cotton tag trailer. Ah, so this is for cotton bales. Okay. Well, nice. I'm not spending the money on that right now. We have so little money and we're in debt $1 million. So not really going to be helpful there. Let's see. $300,000 for the lizard, for the heart, for the colossus. Okay. If we wanted the cotton machine, $376,000 for the unrealistic, set to the highest deal. The engine's fine. There's no need for a higher engine there. Switch to Midas if we can on the tires. Rotating light. Window tint to the yellow. Set this to red. Nah, I'd rather have that as the red, I think. Yeah. What's this one? That's fine. Yeah, that one's fine. Inner rim color is this. Outer rim color is this. Okay, 381,600 with my modifications. Okay. So that's what we're looking at to get our cotton harvester here. Okay. Okay. So oh, bed's calling to me here. Oh yeah, I also have this mower thing that we can use for our house if we want to mow the grass around the house. Don't know about that. But yeah, I'm thinking soybeans. They do give us a lot of money. I think I'm just going to go directly into soybeans, so we don't really have to do anything with the field until March, right? Next year we go soybeans April. So yeah, if we prepare our field in March, um, let's see if we can set that up here. Yeah, see, I'm trying to figure it out, but I just can't sometimes. Um, okay, so let's see. Let's manage our task. Grow to field 8. Add a task. Standard task. Prep field. It's going to be an effort of 3. Priority 2 because animals are priority 1. No in March. Okay, so when March comes up, that'll come in here, but it should also come over to the right side of the screen and tell us that. We can also hit like Shift T, and we can get any task that we have show up again in case it's like blocked. I do have that mod that every month, every time something goes on to sell in the shop, it lets me notifies me over there on the right, so it kind of might blend together, and I would just have to try to remember to get the thing. So we're not going to be able to need to do field work until March for that, which means actually we can go ahead and go to bed until October for our corn harvest. Yep. Okay. So, well, actually, next episode, you will be seeing me in October, and we'll go and harvest the corn. Um, I'm. What do we want to do after the corn harvest, though? Is my question. Do we want to just hold on to it and put more soybeans down, or do we plant corn back in? If we plant corn back in, that's another April, so we can wait until then to decide. Um, I'm not going to be able to do any of this other stuff until I get money. Um, this is going to have to wait on the decision of the cornfield. The reason why is because I want to find out what we need to do for um, this over here, the corn dryer. Wow, I'm not sure. It just depends on what you need to do for this to work. Because if so, our corn, we can just. This is also a sell point. We could just sell the corn to the corn dryer. But if we lease it, we can use the production to do corn drying and then sell the product from there. So let me go to here. So our corn dryer gives us 1,491. The grain mill gives us 1,500. Sending it on the train gives us 1,540 right now. What about dried corn? We have corn flour, and corn tortillas. Train supermarket off of these things. Dried corn right here. It does increase the price. And 21.58, 21.54. So either the supermarket or the grain sale point right now. Okay. So now, if I remember correctly, we're also going to need propane for this place. I just don't know how we would. I know where to go to get it. I just don't know what piece of equipment we would need to get it. I don't think any of our stuff can get it. Yeah, this can't get it. So let's see. Okay, so none of those. Go down to animals then. Barrels. We need this one. Okay. We need this MKS8 to transport it. Or this MK32. Hmm. Celobuki doesn't start you with this, so that's interesting. If I had seen one of these, I would have definitely kept it. Okay. So we're gonna have to spend. I'm gonna have to spend 25K when I want to do this. So that's a $25,000 investment into the corn dryer. Or we could just sell the corn with at a little bit less, about $500 less. It seems like 5 to 6, and we don't have to spend 25K. Yeah, I'm not totally sure on that one. But we would have to invest into it, and then we would want to, if it depends on if it would pay for itself, we would have to subtract 25,000 from our end total of getting the dried corn and selling it. It also depends on if it's a 1-for-1 ratio. Is it one corn to one dried corn, or is it like 10 corn to one dried corn? I don't know. If it's 10 to 1, that's going to be even worse. It is because that's a six. That's only like about $500-600 price increase, but you're having less product come out. But you might be able to do further lines with it because we have those corn tortillas and stuff. If you need dried corn for that, you can take it further along and get that. Might be worth it then. We'll have to see. But yeah, so the next time you see me, it'll be October, and we're going to harvest the corn. And I'll probably go ahead and do the dried corn because it's new. It's something that's exclusive to Alma Missouri map, so we'll do that. So thank you for watching. I will see y'all next time. Y'all have a nice time, whatever time it is in y'all's part of the world.